Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're doing a daily checkup spread and we're going to be finding out what's going on with your situation, what are the obstacles or the enemies that you face, and what you can do about your situation as well. Okay, so if you just bear with me for a minute while I prep your decks. If you have resonated with the title of this reading, then it likely is going to be a reading because I don't use clickbait titles, okay? The titles have actually come from something that I did say during your reading, all right? Okay, so the overall nature of your current situation is the Six of Coins, which is a lot like Justice, but to, a slightly lesser degree. It's all about give and take, equality, fairness, and balance. The background influences affecting your situation is the Eight of Swords. The immediate causes of your situation is the Devil. The enemy or the obstacle that you're needing to face is the Ten of Coins. The attitude that's going to be beneficial for you is the Sun. The action that you must take is the Ace of Swords, and the most likely outcome, the Queen of Coins. The card at the bottom of the deck is Judgment. Interesting. So with Judgment, that could be one of two things, okay? It could be someone asking you for a second chance, someone asking you for forgiveness. But it could also be about you listening to your higher self, you following you following your intuition, your heart's desire, that sort of thing. It's being on par with your soul's journey, Judgment, right? It's listening to that higher calling that comes from within the self, right? It's evident to me that you're wanting to do something really quite substantial here, with Judgment being the overall energy, okay? So you are going to have to make a final decision here. There's something to do quite possibly with your life purpose as well that you're really wanting to follow. This follows on usually from having some kind of a spiritual awakening after you have self-evaluated. Do you know what I mean? So, or vice versa. Some kind of spiritual awakening has triggered you to do self-evaluation. It can happen that way round as well, right? But this is all about you making that final decision, that final judgment call on something. And it indicates to me that there could be some kind of family disagreement that's going on. All right, we are jumping ahead ever so slightly to this Ten of Coins because that's coming out as the enemy or the obstacle or the challenge that you're currently facing. There could be family disagreements, the desire to separate yourself from family expectations. But this could also be about finances. If the Ten of Coins is coming out as a challenge, it could be your financial situation at this point in time is proving to be challenging, right? So again, either or, just take it as it resonates. We need to be careful with this being a general read because it is going to resonate differently with different groups, okay? The overall nature of your situation is this give and take, this equal balance. Now that could be an internal balance or an external one. If it's internal, then feeling like you've had to fight constantly to get to the point where you're at, where you know your own mind, you know your own soul, you know your own desires, as it were. And the word desires is coming through because of that devil energy as well. Maybe there's been a bit of a thing where someone's tried to make you feel guilty for wanting to follow your desires that is to do with your life purpose, your soul's purpose, okay? Maybe that's not being accepted by certain family members. Maybe you're in love with someone that your family will never accept, or their family will never accept you type thing. Again, take it as it resonates, okay? If this is external, then this feels like basically you've been working for nothing, that you're not you're not receiving what you should be for the work that you're putting in. So say, for example, you know that your job isn't paying you enough, that they're not compensating you for the type of work that you have to undertake. And you know that it's not fair, balanced, or equal. So again, with this being the overall nature of your situation, I'm feeling that help is coming in towards you, okay, and that you are looking at some kind of a breakthrough with this energy as well, because you also do have the Ace of Swords that's come out with the Sun, which is fantastic, because that's like the break that you've been needing for a while. It's here, okay. You might not be able to see it yet, but your energy is certainly in alignment with that, okay. That's why it's showing out in your tarot, right? The background influences that are currently creating your situation is the Eight of Swords. So sitting there wondering, do I say something? Do I do something? Or do I just keep it all to myself? Excuse me for a second. I'm just going to put my phone on silent. I forgot that I didn't. I do apologise. I thought I'd put my phone on silent before I started filming, but clearly I didn't. And you've got the little tinkles coming through. Yeah, so for as long as you're feeling helpless and powerless, which is what the Eight of Swords can indicate, for as long as you're in that mindset, then not much of anything is going to change, okay, realistically. Because remember, while you're not in control of a lot of things, this particular situation, you actually do have a lot more control over it than you had given yourself credit for. This could also indicate that someone is very much too focused on being a victim. Now that could be you at this point in time feeling victimized, or someone else that you're dealing with who is feeling like they themselves are a victim, okay? When someone's in that victim mindset, they will be basically giving their power away to external influences. And this is everything that we see with the Eight of Swords, okay? So again, take it as it resonates. You will know which side of the table that you're sitting on for that particular message, okay? I'm not going to judge anyone. It's not my job to judge anyone, okay? No tea, no shade here. Everyone at some point in their lives has wallowed in self-pity, and it has contributed to even further feelings of helplessness. So it's like, until you can get yourself to that point of, do you know what, fuck this bullshit, I'm going to do something about this. Until we get to that point, then yeah, nothing much of anything will change, okay? But again, you could be dealing with an individual who is in this particular mindset, and it's like anything that you try and tell them, it goes in one ear, straight out the other. They won't listen to any reason. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, if you are dealing with someone like that, collective, you might be better off just leaving them be for the time being, okay? Because it's literally, you can't make anybody do something, okay? Now, again, it feels heavy, like this is more to do with, should I say something, or should I do something, or should I just leave it, right? And that is causing further internal blockages, I want to say, okay? The enemy or the obstacle that you're needing to face, the Ten of Coins, we've already covered that one, okay? This can indicate that somebody is quite possibly coming from a place of privilege, and they could be trying to dictate something to you when they themselves haven't been in the situation that you're currently in, because they are coming from a place of privilege. So it's like, how could they possibly understand? How could they possibly know what to do in my situation when they've literally had everything handed to them. Do you know what I mean? So there's a bit of that that's going on with this energy as well. The immediate causes of your situation, it's the devil. All right. Now, when I saw this one, immediately I heard the word desires, and I do feel strongly that a lot of this collective is about you really wanting to tap in to your desires, but then being made to feel like you're being either greedy or selfish for wanting to do that. Okay, because remember, your overall energy was judgment. Possible you could be dealing with someone who has addictions, but I'm not feeling that as strongly as the word desires. Okay, I'm feeling that this is a lot more to do with you as an individual, just basically wanting to break free, live your life the way that you see fit without having other people dictate this, that, the next, and the third to you. Okay. A lot of this is other people's opinions, other people as in people who are your nearest and dearest, the ones who you're related to for some of yous, trying to dictate the direction that your life is going to go in. And you're like that? No. I cannot live my life through other people's expectations. Because the attitude that Spirit's saying that you're needing to take here is the Sun, which is literally the happiest, most positive card in tarot, is to understand that you're going to be absolutely fine. You're going to be taken care of. The universe is going to see to it that your needs are being met. Okay. This is you having this optimistic, positive attitude towards yourself and your own abilities. This is the attitude that Spirit's wanting for you to take. To understand you can succeed, you will succeed, and you will be happy, because that is the lifestyle that you're currently creating for yourself by following your desires, your heart's desires, your true life calling. Fill in the blank here. Do you see what I'm saying? This is you living in your truth, living in your authenticity. I know that sounds cheesy. I know it does. What does the Sun card in tarot mean? It's truth, clarity, positivity, optimism, authenticity. Okay? This is the ultimate happiness that you create for yourself, and that does not come from someone outside of you. It simply doesn't. And if you were to live your life under the thumb of someone else and their instructions for you, I don't care who they are. I don't care if it's your parents. I don't care if it's your siblings. I honestly don't give a shit, because you know why? It isn't their life. It isn't their life. This is your life. That's the attitude that you're needing to take, to tackle these small-minded opinions of others. Let's say, for example, you're an incredible artist, and that's how you're wanting to make a living. And all your family can do is drag you down, tell you, well, your art's not that good. There's no such thing as a successful artist. They're only successful after they die, yada, yada, yada. And the list goes on. Okay. There's nothing stopping you from being successful right here, right now. Doing the thing that you love to do the most. Okay. It's unfortunate and really, really shitty that you're not getting the support that you need from the individuals in your immediate vicinity. Okay. Recognize that. But also recognize that you're not actually alone. Now, we've had this message that came out, I think it was 2 days ago, where somebody was feeling completely and utterly alone. And the message was coming through where Spirit was saying, you're not alone. You're getting the same message right here. Just because people around you refuse to support you in your endeavors does not necessarily mean that you're going it alone, because you're not. You are being supported, just not on the earthly plane, if you catch my drift. The action that you're needing to take is the Ace of Swords, the truth teller. Speaking the truth, speaking your truth, giving yourself that clarity and welcoming that breakthrough that you have been needing. It tells you that it's literally the card of success. And you see with that crown, the crown is a reminder that you are sovereign. You are sovereign, which emphasizes even further that message about how it's no one else's job to tell you how to live your life, because you are sovereign. Okay? Stay focused. Hold the vision that you have for yourself. Welcome in new ideas, new insights, and never ever be afraid to speak your truth. Likely outcome is the Queen of Coins. I told you that you'd be successful. Money concerns, they're not going to exist, because the Queen of Coins is someone who is financially stable, financially independent. Okay. The Queen of Coins is also someone who has got a long-term plan. All right. So have that long-term plan for yourself. Don't be afraid to deviate ever so slightly, because as we all know, not everything in life does go according to the plans. Okay. So this is maintaining that image of the bigger picture in your mind's eye. All right. This is very good business sense. This is someone very successful. Right. It's also someone who is very stable and secure within themselves and their own abilities and capabilities. It's all Queen of Coins energy. Don't pay attention to the gender, okay? Tarot doesn't give a shit about your gender, neither do I. Okay? It's not about the gender. It's about the polarization of the feminine and the masculine principle. So with this being the feminine principle, that would be the state of being. Okay? It is time for you to pick up the mantle of your life, and you literally, you do you. Providing you're not hurting anybody else, as in actively seeking to be hurtful to others, which I'm not seeing that here, and then you've got absolutely nothing to worry about. Okay, I'll switch out the camera view so that you can see all of these laid out. Okay, but that Queen of Coins energy is ultimately your potential outcome. Have some advice for our collective, please. Okay. Divine, may you find the bliss. Okay, so this one says, just as the quality of divinity is within nature, so it is within you. Remember your soulfulness and feel the purity of the love that surrounds you. The earth does not judge you. She knows you by your soul and holds you in blissful embrace. May bliss come to you. May you know the blessings of nature. May you honor the spirit within you. May you receive celestial guidance. And then the positive affirmation is, I honor the divinity within me. Yeah, it's beautiful. May you find that bliss. Love that one. Okay, right, so to inject a little bit of light-hearted energy back into this reading, I am going to pull from one of the cheeky decks that I have. This one's called Get Your Deck Out. Careful how you say that. Now this deck, it does have swear words in it, okay? So if you have sensitive ears, then you should probably switch out now. Oh. Joy and innocence. When did you forget to be joyful? Or could it be your superpower? Feeling joy requires a certain level of innocence. Can you put all of that adult crap to bed and bounce like a big kid? Show me your innocent joy and I will show you a world that is lighthearted. Yeah, so it's time for you to be joyful, curious of life. You know how kids are constantly curious about everything? It is time for you to get curious. Okay, collective, be joyful. Be more free. Give yourself permission to be more free. Allow yourself to enjoy every moment also. You know, hell, kick the leaves, jump in the puddles. Yeah. Beautiful. Right, so that is what I have for you. If that reading has resonated for you, then could you please let me know by dropping a quick cheeky wee like on the video. That'll also help keep you engaged with the channel as well, and it will help to push the message out to other people who are needing to hear the message. Okay. For personal readings, they are available on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com, and there's a link that there might be, depending on what depending on how you're viewing YouTube, because it doesn't always work. It should be a list in the top corner, right? A little playlist. If most mobiles won't show it, but it should say November Tower readings, so you can pop over there for further clarity or to go check out your other signs as well. Yeah, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Okay, bye.